熊本県公立高校入試問題平成21年度資格3番。高校生の高志が英語の授業でスピーチをするために書いたものです。My uncle is a science teacher at the high school in our city. He was in Africa for 2 years to help people there. This is a story I heard from him. He taught science at a junior high school in Africa. Students liked his classes very much because they did many interesting experiments and observations. For example, they saw cells with a microscope, studied how the sun moved in a day, and saw how light changed its path when it went into the water. They were surprised to learn that there were a lot of things they didn't know around them. Sometimes they had to make some simple tools for the experiments and the observations because they didn't have enough tools for them. When they could do the experiments and the observations with their tools, they looked happier.My uncle liked to see the smiles of the students. After the experiments and the observations, they often talked about the things they did. The students liked to learn things they didn't know. Through his work in Africa, he realized a lot of things. For example,Many things he learned by working in Japan as a science teacher were useful for people in other countries. He became happier after realizing that. After hearing his story, I studied what kind of help other countries needed. Please look at this table. This is a table I found on the internet. It shows the number of Japanese people who are needed in the world.I realized that Japanese people could help people in many countries. For example, more than 100 science and math teachers are needed. About 70 people who can teach sports are needed. Many people who have a skill in something are needed in many countries. In high school, I will try many things and find what I want to do in the future.After that, I want to have a skill in something to work for people in the world.